care what you think if you don't think that The Penguin is the best show out right now, because each episode is peak and it keeps getting better and better. And that man Oz was dropping bodies this episode. Bodies! Oh yeah, and Sophia Falcone, this is how you're supposed to do a villain story in live action. Somebody tell Sony to take notes. This episode really had it all. Crazy drama, suspense, action, crazy Easter eggs, and an even crazier cliffhanger. And me and you, we gotta talk about it. This is your spoiler warning. You have been warned. We kick off this episode with a funeral to the Penguin Mobile, the Penguin Maserati. No, don't go to the light. But it's just Vic and Oz now. And Oz's buddies from the Drops operation. He's trying to put together a team of remarkable people. And he wants to show them something. TikTok is officially canon in the Batman universe, and Oz uses it. Grown-ass man. I wonder if he watches my videos on there. Sophia motherfucking Falcone. Bigception. But it turns out Taj Maroney, Salvatore Maroney's son, posts a little too much on TikTok. So Oz kidnaps him and uses him as leverage against the Maroneys. You want your son back? I want my drugs back. And a deal is made for the exchange. On his way out of Blackgate, Oz pays a guard to do something. But also everyone is distracted by the TV. The news is showing the death of the Falcone family. And Oz is just sitting there like, man, Sophia really did that shit. Man, Sophia really orphaned Gia. That's cold. And the chief is back. That Doc Rivers wheezy sounding ass mother. I need to know what happened to your family, Sophia. Sophia basically tells him that she thinks that Johnny Vitti did it because he's nowhere to be found. And Mustache was basically just dancing on the Falcone grave because he hates him. Which is when we find out that Sophia got Johnny Vitti captive. Oz takes his boys and his prisoner back to his baby's house. But Oz entrusts Vic to look after his mother because Vic's the only one that he can trust. My mother, she means a lot to me. I don't want her to get hurt. And it turns out Sophia's given Johnny Vitti early access to the grave sites. But Johnny tells Sophia that he loved her mother. She was his cousin, in fact. And she was trying to leave Carmine that night that she was... And this bald-headed demon said he thinks it was Alberto and Sophia's fault that she was murdered because she was looking after the kids. Ha! Johnny Vitti, fuck! Vic goes and picks up Oz's mom and actually gives Oz credit for killing the Falcone family. His mom's like, really? Did he do that? He's gonna need my help. Back at Blackgate, we find out that Oz set a hit out for one of the guards to kill Salvatore, and he stabs the shit out of him, while Oz goes to meet up with the Maroneys to make the exchange. But the Maroneys, yeah, they backstabbed Oz, but of course Oz already backstabbed them, and as he releases Taj Maroney, so I'm mad, just want to watch the wild bud, he lights them on fire. The Maroneys are cooked, double deep fried and then stuffed in the oven. And Oz is just sitting there admiring his own work. This is a real deal villain. But it turns out that only 2 of the canisters of the mushrooms survived. And Oz gets a call from Salvatore Maroni saying, you little rat weasel bitch. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. I killed that bitch ass guard, stole the keys and escaped Blackgate. And I'm coming for you. Only thing that was missing is I have a particular set of skills. But he said, Oz, you're cooked. No, dead ass. He actually said you're cooked. And then Oz hit him with the clapback of all time. Why don't you call your wife, see how she's doing? That's called motherfucking bar. Back with Sophia, it's chaining day. And Julian Rush wants in on her empire. She picks out a fur coat that belonged to her mother. She's like, I run shit here. You just live here. And we're changing this crime family name to Gigante, my mother's name. And of course, Johnny Vitti's being a little bitch on the side like, are you sure you're being a little rash? So she takes a little rest on his bald-headed demon-ass head. And she sends him to the gulag in hell. I might have stood up. I might have clapped. I might have saluted. Rest in piss, bozo. And she tells everyone to join her. This is the Falcone money, and I want to give it to you for your loyalty. Sophia, that's a real boss. And Vic decides to take Oz's mom to a place where nobody would look for her. Crown Point, because it's basically still underwater. But apparently she used to live there with Oz and his 2 brothers. Here's the penguin and fish lens because I never thought we would see it. Oz and his baby break up. He does not take it well, but she still got love for him. Sophia finds Salvatore Maroni and says, let's let bygones be bygones. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And oh my goodness, Oz, you really might be cooked. My neighbors just called in a noise complaint on a dog. I don't have a dog. I'm a dog. Oz goes back to visit his mom, and she's like, why would you put me here? I hate this. This is trauma. But in talking about his brothers with Vic, he finds these coins of the trolley system that him and his brothers would play at. Underground. That's right. They really gave the Penguin his own Batcave and Robin before the Batman. As now shit is getting interesting. Business? Yeah, it's booming.